Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Nathan Fox, one of the founders of lsatdemon.com and the weekly podcast Thinking LSAT. With me today is Josh Mansfield, a teacher with the Demon. We've got an email here from Jackson asking, how do you know your ceiling?
Hello, LSAT Demon team. My name is Jackson, and I am a current junior in college beginning the road of studying for the LSAT. I'm planning on taking my first crack at the exam in June and going from there if necessary if the score in June isn't to my liking. I've got a 3.9 GPA, and like many aspiring law students, I would love to end up in a T14/T25 school following graduation, but ultimately would much rather prioritize going somewhere for free or with a stipend than a law school rank.
Sounds great.
Yep.
Only note there is, shoot for that June exam, but don't sign up for it until you're ready, until you see practice test scores that justify. So keep track of where the application deadline is, or it's usually 6 weeks before the test. So it could be late April or early May or even mid-April that registration deadline is up. If your scores are where you want them, then sign up. If your scores aren't where you want them, then don't.
And if you sign up in June, you should not be thinking, oh, hopefully it's just June and then I'm done. You should be thinking, okay, so I'm taking June and August and September and October.
Yeah, not just take June and then, if necessary, wait 3 weeks for your score to come out. No, if you sign up for June, I want you also signed up for July or August, whichever the next one is.
Yeah.
I guess we don't have test dates yet for that part of the cycle, right? But I think June is the last one that we have.
It's you. The past few years I've seen, it goes from June to August. So
yeah, I think that's right. So if they don't
maybe
change
it, but
their schedule, probably August is the next one.
Yeah.
But if you're taking June, you should plan on taking August. That's part of your plan.
Yes.
You have to always have a backup just to reduce stress. Anyway.
All right. I've been studying for about a month now and just recently took my first full practice test and scored a 159. I was fairly happy with this diagnostic score, as I'd originally hoped to score around a 165 or above in June on the official test. I took this first practice test with the expectation that it was going to go quite poorly, and frankly, it didn't. I'm now trying to reconsider what sort of score I should be aiming for come the test in June, and when should I be comfortable with, quote-unquote, throwing in the towel, so to speak, on LSAT attempts. I know you guys have a plentitude of experience helping students like me set high yet attainable goals for the LSAT. Any advice you have on how to approach the rest of the studying process and scores to shoot for would be greatly appreciated. Thanks in advance, Jackson.
For you, Jackson, literally 180. You need every point you can get.
Yep.
You have a 3.9, dude, not a 3.99.
You're below the median.
You're below the median at every top 14.
Yep.
So, unless you want to apply to the top 14 as a splitter, you can, you're only a junior in college, so there are some things that maybe you could do to remediate. I'm only saying remediate because you told me top 14, top 25.
Right.
But for top 14, top 25, that 3.9 is not very good.
Neither is a 165.
Right. No,
yeah.
I think it goes without saying. If you're going to try to apply to Michigan with a 3.9, you better be coming with a 170 something, or else you're just sorry. Yeah. No chance. Their numbers are just too good at schools like that. I'm curious. I don't look at the T25 very often. Let me scroll down here. Boston College is the only school currently ranked exactly 25th.
Okay.
Boston College median LSAT 168, median GPA 3.83. So, okay. Apparently in the T25, you've got a bit of wiggle room. I wonder how much. Minnesota ranked 20th. LSAT 171, GPA 3.88.
Yeah, but you put in 165 and a 3.9. Iowa at 36 is the first full tuition offer you get.
Yeah, so if scholarship, especially if you're looking to get money in the top 25.
Yeah,
I think 170 is the minimum price of admission here for any serious aspirations of that sort of thing. Also, if you've already scored a 159 and that was on your first time test, there's no reason why you can't score somewhere
Can't
in
score
the
the
170s.
170s. Yeah. As soon as you bump it up to a 170, Ohio State full tuition, Alabama full tuition, Utah full tuition, William and Mary stipend, Iowa stipend. Like, and now you have the geographic representation as well, right? If you're saying, hey, like I really care more about the money than I do about the rank, then pick the region that's the most appealing to you and go for free. But yeah, the 170 opens a lot more regions to you.
Not to say you can't get money inside the top 14. I mean, we always have to talk about Wash U in St. Louis. Their median LSAT is 175, though.
Right.
And
Right.
their median GPA is 3.96. So even if you do remediate your GPA somewhat, I don't think you're going to get above a 3.96. And I mean, you'd have to go to extreme lengths, I think, to try to move from a 3.9 above a 3.96.
Yeah.
But that 175 LSAT is possible. And if you apply with a 176 and a 2.9, it's possible that WashU gives you a scholarship because they love extreme splitters. And that's how they're able to maintain these super high medians.
Yeah, that 176 and 3.9, UCLA stipend, Texas stipend, Vanderbilt stipend, and Michigan. So Penn, Duke, Michigan, Northwestern, UC Berkeley, Georgetown, WashU, Cornell, Minnesota, all more than half.
Yeah.
And we've seen people who get more than half scholarships that are all but a couple $100.
So we were just talking about this on Thinking LSAT earlier today. Me and Ben were. Minnesota is one that like notoriously plays that game where they give people scholarships that are just under full tuition plus all fees. So you look at their 509 report and it looks like they don't give full rides, but I guarantee they're sending out like dozens, if not hundreds of emails to people admitting them with full tuition scholarships, right? It's technically not a lie. Their 509 report shows, nope, they barely give full scholarships, because full scholarships on the 509 means full tuition plus fees. So they just stop $200 short, and they can tell you're getting a full tuition scholarship, but they tell the world, oh yeah, we don't give full scholarships.
Yeah, no, that's not real. Here's your half tuition scholarship. Like, you should be really happy. We don't give full tuition, so here's your half tuition.
Exactly.
Like, congratulations, man. It's a real big achievement.
Yeah, right. Then you look at their 75th percentile grant amount, and it's like $47,000 or something.
Right. And you're looking at your $10,000, $15,000 offer. Yeah.
No. Jackson, I think you're in a great spot because you've emailed and you're thinking about these issues. I would encourage you to, by the way, everything that Josh and I were just talking about is from lsatdemon.com/scholarships, the LSAT Demon Scholarship Estimator. Go check that out. Put in your numbers, LSAT and GPA, and see what kinds of offers you might have gotten last cycle, just based on your numbers. You should never, Jackson, be comfortable throwing in the towel on LSAT attempts. Law schools only care about your highest score. So please don't take it until you're ready. Your practice tests will indicate whether you're ready. But if you're going to take it a first time, you should plan on taking it a second. And if you're going to take it a second time, you should plan on taking it a third. If you're going to take it a third, you should plan on taking it a fourth and fifth if necessary. Because again, only the highest score is going to count. Don't waste those attempts. Hopefully you won't have to take it 5 times. But if you haven't yet achieved your true potential and you have a single attempt remaining, it's insane not to take it that 5th time.
Yep.
Taking it again and scoring higher is always better than not taking it again.
And for reference here, Nate, so when I talked to my wife and we were planning where to go to law school, I'm at BYU right now. It's where I wanted to go. I got a 174. I was like, great. You know, like that will get me everything I wanted at BYU. It is true. It did. And then I went applying for jobs and they asked me what my LSAT score was. And I'm applying at firms that I guarantee there are a bunch of people who scored above a 175 that are also applying those jobs. And I was kicking myself that I didn't, because I know I could have scored higher.
For job possibilities.
174 was like the low end of my range.
Did they ask you how many times you took it?
They did not. They did not ask me that. They just asked me what my highest score was.
Yeah.
And so
and if they say, what was your LSAT score? You just say your highest score.
Your highest one. Yep. And so I had never regretted that decision to like just go to law school because I had the score I wanted. Then I was applying for jobs and I was like, well, shoot, guess I should have gone and taken the test a couple more times.
Yeah. Was that even a year until you felt that regret? Because
No.
I mean, you
Well,
locked in your job during your first semester of law school.
And that is true. So my regret did not last too long, but
Right.
for a couple of months, I felt real regret there, Nate.
Yeah. Law firms care. I mean,
they do care. They do
LSAT
care.
is a useful proxy for a lot of skills. So law firms care.
And I've talked about the fact that there are law firms that are doing like competency assessments that are just LR. And so whether or not, whatever your score is, just being better at LR also makes you a better applicant. So
thank you, Jackson, for writing in. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you would like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.